Hello and blessings, beautiful soul. Saravah and Ashe to you. How are you today? It is so nice to be looking into your beautiful smiling faces. I have been away for a little while. I have been up in Brisbane for the last 20-something days, and my little sister has arrived from Brazil and we were spending some family time together. So I'm finally back. And when I got back, I saw that I had heaps of packages to do unboxings. So I'm going to be doing a triple unboxing of the Witch's Moon, the Witch's Bounty, and the Witch's Roots. So do bear with me as I go through each of these boxes in one whole video and show you the beautiful items that are hidden within this box. So let's get stuck into it. First, I'm going to be unboxing the Witch's Roots. Then I shall be unboxing the Witch's Bounty, and last I will be unboxing the Witch's Moon. So let us start off with the Witch's Roots, and I can see there's glitter all over everything already. So here it is, the Witch's Roots. If you're not familiar with the Witch's Roots, then this is a witchy utility box. At least that's how I like to put it, because everything in here will help you to build your own witch's apothecary. So let's have a little look inside. You see it before me. What does it look like? Ooh, it's yellow. Let's have a look at the sheet that oftentimes comes with it, which has the theme. Ooh, the theme is Token of Light. So, sifting through our daily work, we can find that routine, spiritual maintenance, and upkeep can be easily forgotten. This is so very true. As we remember that these fundamental practices are the actual basis of our day, we begin to slowly turn our spirit towards the token of light. These principles can aid us in our ability to stay aware and alert throughout every moment. Simply the ability to turn low energy levels into a higher, more naturally aware state can make a substantial difference in the manifestations that we work to create. This practice and the tools that follow within this collection carry the ability to enhance our illumination of the mind and spirit, allowing us to stay inspired towards reaching our goals and following through with our intentions. So, what we have in this box is as follows. We have Calendula, so that is the botanical theme for this box, Calendula, and usually you get a really healthy dose of it. Then we have Solar Light Ritual Body Oil. Sounds very interesting. And then we have the Golden Glow Affirmation Spell Candle, the Sun's Token Pewter Pendant, Red Tiger's Eye Tumbled Stone, Lemongrass Ritual Rope Incense, yay, I love the rope incense, Solar Plexus Herbal Tea, and Calendula Herbal Grimoire Artwork. So, let us have a look. Calendula is also known as marigold, and it is such a solar flower and something that can be made into beautiful healing balms and herbal mixtures. I have a fantastic Calendula healing balm here that was made by a company here in Tasmania, and I have put it to use in so many different areas of my life. In fact, one of them, and this is like a little, it might be a bit too much information, but when I was experimenting making my own deodorants here, using all natural ingredients, I discovered that I had an intolerance towards baking soda, and I ended up with horrible burn underneath my arms, like in my armpits, and I used this beautiful calendula ointment that my father gifted me, and away it went. It just disappeared so quickly and just restored the skin to such a high quality of good skin. I can't even put it into words. I felt really, really good afterwards. And it was very passive and very soothing, and it had such a pleasant fragrance. So I'm all for Calendula. Okay, let us start off with this beautiful artwork here. And this is perfect for putting into your magical journals and your book of shadows. In fact, I have a pro witch tip here for you. If you are the type of person that really gravitates towards the botanical world in a green witch style of practice, then you can absolutely get your hands on some of these beautiful botanicals and sit in meditation with these botanicals and ask those botanicals exactly what they are there to do for you in your practice. So this is somewhat called merging plant consciousness to a degree. It's not completely the shamanic practice of merging plant consciousness, but it is a way for you to really energetically connect with your plants. Now, if you can get your hands on really fresh botanicals, this works better as the life force is very much there and stronger. It works even better if you haven't trimmed it from any tree, you haven't harvested it. You sit with the whole plant and you ask it what it may aid you with, but it's still possible to do with freshly harvested or dried herbs, because the life force of that herb, it will always remain with that plant. That is the magical essence of that plant. So something for you to consider. And then if you place something like this in your magical journal, next to it you can write all your own personal intuited information from your herbal meditations. So beautiful, hey? Then we have, oh, look, this is the beautiful Calendula, and it's very vibrant. The color of it is really bright. I've got a stream of sunlight coming through here, so I'm working it to show you just how vibrant it is. So it's really good quality. It's been dried properly. You can tell if the herb is dull, if the botanical is really dull after drying, then chances are it hasn't been dried correctly. But if it still retains the richness of color, then you know it's a really, really good quality of dried herb. And this looks to be a beautiful quality of dried herb. Then we have the tea, and the thoughtful people over at the Witch's Moon will always give you a little tea and a little muslin bag so that you can have your tea in the most natural way. And so it will help to diffuse your tea. And this looks like such a beautiful tea. It's a black tea from the looks of things, and you have little flecks of potentially calendula in that. So it's got a nice little tea aroma. Alrighty, so there's quite a bit in this little box. I think they've added a few more items than they usually do, which is nice. So I've got here the candle, I believe. Oh, and it's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? And it is bathed in calendula. It's actually just slowly like floating off the body of the candle. Very beautiful. Oh, I love that. I love it. And since we are moving into the Sabbath of Imbolc here, the calendula is quite a nice botanical totem for this time of the year, here in the Southern Hemisphere, that is. Okay, this will go with the oil. So you always get a little glass dropper with the oil because the oil is quite big and it doesn't come with a stopper. And so I'm going to show you the oil right now so that you can see what I mean. All of the Witch's Moon boxes come with oil, and this one here is by far the largest. And by this one, I mean the Witch's Roots. So here we have it right here. And you can see that it is absolutely loaded. Let me see if I can, oh, look at that. It's absolutely loaded with botanicals in there. Let's have a little sniff. Oh, it's on tight. Gosh, that really holds its scent. It smells like fresh marigold with just like a hint of honey. Oh, that's so nice. It's beautifully laden with natural botanical. I just love it. It's like, oh, I just love it. Then we have the token, the beautiful little pendant. And it's like a rising sun. Oops, it's stuck to its padding. Okay, here we have it. It's like a rising sun, and the back of it reads, "My spirit is strong and shines like the sun." So a great little mantra for those who like to work with mantras. And then we have a few little goodies here. A little treat that wasn't mentioned. Here we have the red tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is such a strong crystal. It has a really solid life force. And it comes in such a variety of colors. Then there is this beautiful little tape, oh, this, what is it called? A candle holder. It's like a little candle holder, a little brassy candle holder. How nice is that? I'm just making good use of this ray of sun that's coming through here. Isn't that beautiful? I can always use more of these because they're great for moving around. Some of you might not move your candles around, but I certainly do. And last but by no means least, we have this lemon grass rope incense, which I'm gonna try and, oh, I've opened it and I've split the bag up. Oh gosh, I love the rope incense. I just love it. Strong, sweet, and lemony, it says. That's what it says. And they're individual little rope incenses. They burn completely through. Like a cone incense that burns down without any other bits and pieces to it. Like when you burn a stick incense, you're left with that little end of the stick, whereas this, the whole thing burns. So you have to be careful what you burn it on. I've actually damn near set my table on fire with one of these. There's a solid burn mark at the top of my table because I rested it just on the edge of a tray, like a metal tray, and it dropped and it continued to burn. So be mindful of that. Fire safety above all else, folks. Fire safety. So that is it for the witch's roots. Now it is time to move on to the witch's bounty. So let's see what we've got. I'm so excited. Okay, here is the witch's bounty. So let us see what this beautiful box. Ooh, we've got a nice yellowy theme here as well. Let's get amongst it. Golden attraction. I see that they're really going for a solar theme here. When working to obtain true prosperity and abundance, we learn that dealing with depression, anxiety, and lethargy is often conquered along the way. These very common energies must be dealt with and worked through in order to bring overall health and power into our life essence. As these conflicts become manageable, we start to awaken our psychic impulses and refine our ability to manifest our intentions through magical actions. The items that we have included in this collection were carefully selected to bring the power of attraction into your life. This is not merely referring to wealth and riches, but rather to the true gift of happiness and fulfillment. The magical items in this box are as follows. A 24-carat gold-plated desert druzy pendant. This one-of-a-kind custom 24-carat gold-plated desert druzy pendant has been inlaid in a 0.925 silver setting and has been created specifically for the subscribers of the Witch's Bounty. Custom made. Then we have Sun's Eye Magical Anointing Oil, Nagshampa Ritual Stick Incense, which I love. I love me some Nagshampa. Pot of Gold Mini Spell Candle, Citrine Crystal Point, and a Golden Druzy Goddess artwork. This sounds absolutely delightful, and I'm really I'm surprised that they're going with the same theme but not at the same time, because nothing is by accident with the Witch's Moon. So let's start off with the Golden Druzy artwork. So she looks absolutely stunning, so sultry. Beautiful caramel, chocolatey skin, really beautiful gold. And then it has the golden druzy here and some of the attributes of the crystal, which is beautiful. Very excited for that one. I'm running out of space on the corner of my table. Wonder why. Okay, so this is what we have inside the box, just like that. And we are going to start with the rope. Okay, so this is a little velveteen squishy rope that comes with the pendant. You can also upgrade to a silver snake-like chain if you want to, and that's there on their website. Otherwise, you'll get one of these with each and every one of your subscriptions. So we have here a oil, I believe, and everything is always so beautifully wrapped. So you know when it's hard to get into something that it's been wrapped. Oh my gosh. Look at the gold inside it. Look at the gold. Oh, what a great manifestation one. I gotta smell it. I'm so excited. Oh, it's so fresh. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's really on point, like it's really vibrant. The aroma is really truly vibrant. It's got lemongrass from what I see, but just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. This would be a great one to dress your sort of crown of success, your financial, you know, even road opening to a degree, like really prosperous type of magical workings. This oil would go beautifully with that. Very exciting stuff, very exciting stuff. And then we have the candle. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Holy molies. That is absolutely stunning. What a beautiful tone of green too. Green is actually one of my most favorite colors, and I do love me some green. Oh, this came with another little pouch. Oh yes, it's the point. It's the citrine point. Oh my gosh. Look at how beautifully darkened this one is. Usually you don't see citron this dark. It is just adorable. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Can I make you see how beautiful it is? It's just so beautiful. Oh my God, it's tiny, but it's so beautiful. It must be very natural. Did you know that a lot of the citron that you see in New Age and metaphysical stores is actually quite dyed? And I'd be doing my research. And so I'm never truly that enthusiastic about citron unless I know that the citron is quite natural, and that one looks quite natural. It does. So it comes in a little baggie, and you can always repurpose these little baggies, in fact. And then we have the incense. Yep. Smells like Nagshampa. I do love me some Nagshampa. I remember the first time I really got into stick incenses was when I started, I think I was about 17 years old, and I started working at a little cafe in Mackay in North Queensland, and I walked past this little metaphysical new age store called the Mystic Connection, and I used to walk past it all the time, having never walked in there, and I could smell this delicious aroma. And one day I finally walked in there and my world completely changed when they introduced me to Nagshampa. While I was in Brazil, I never experienced the scent. I bet you it's everywhere in Brazil now. So here on the sparkly box, that is glitter, folks. That's glitter all over it. And so let's have a little look. Oh my goodness. Holy moly, look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. It is, oh my gosh. That is amazing. That is amazing. And the back of it, oh my gosh. I must wear this. Right now I'm wearing the Prenite one from the Witch's Bounty, and I love this one so much. As a person with a lot of fire in my personality and a tendency to get carried away when my temper is triggered, this thing has been my saving grace. I have felt so much peace. I have felt so soothed. I have felt my emotions completely balanced. It saw me through some really good PMS moments, and I've got to say that I can even get my children to, there's a little bit of a divot in here. If they're feeling a bit emotional, I'll let them have a little rub, and they absolutely love it. And I've got to say, I'm gonna take it off just so I can experience this, but so far as effects go, sure, it might not be the absolute most beautiful that have ever come out of the Witch's Bounty. I still think that it's very beautiful. I mean, it's beautifully set. There's so much I could say about this. It's quite beautiful in its way, but it's not the most sort of like eye-catching and stunning. When I wear this one, I don't get near as many compliments as when I wear some of the other pendants, but this one seems to work with me in a way that, oh, I've been wearing it for months now. I've been wearing it flat out. This is what I wear. This is the one, you know? But I'm going to wear this one and see how it goes. I'm excited and I will let you know. And I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed with this one. So that one I can truly see, like, this would be a great one for working that prosperity magic. And, you know, some beautiful attraction type of energy there. The pendant, the candle, you know, the citrine, the oil. It's all there to perform a really powerful attraction spell if you wanted to do that. So absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. Very, very impressed. Yet again, I'm never disappointed. That is the Witch's Bounty. Woo! We are now at the Witch's Moon. Let's see how we go. Here we are with the Witch's Moon. Very excited. Now, the Witch's Moon is bigger. It's also heavier. And as such, far more challenging to hold up in front of the camera, but we shall try. And I can see that the yellow theme is very much carried through. So, oh, I love this. This is the Oracle card that came with it. Isn't it beautiful? Your blessed power. This is from the Namaste Oracle. And I recognize it because I have a friend of mine who owns the deck and I'm familiar with it. You are a field of endless possibilities with unlimited power to create. Every atom of you is full of abstract potential that can be molded into any form. Every particle of you holds the blueprint of creation. You are a force of nature and a great blessing to this earth. That's freaking beautiful. Oh, I'm going to work with that. Sometimes you just need to be reminded of that love. Sometimes you really do. So let's have a look at what the paperwork for this box has to say. Aww. I was going to clear my throat then because the clearing is what it is. And as I was reading it, I was like, I think I need to clear my throat. All right. So here it is, the clearing. Let's have a little read of what it says. As within all aspects of our life, clearing the energy around us is a necessary component to creating our sacred space. The routine cleansing that embodies our work, home life, meditation, and sacred ritual will determine the very outcome of our manifestations and directly correlates with the quality of energy that we allow to resonate around us. We practice these very rituals many times throughout our day to ensure that our sacred energy surrounds us, and our practice remains as a magnet to the divine. Why can't I read this? Sorry about that, folks. We have created and sourced the powerful and unique tools within this collection so that your clearing rituals may vibrate with strength and power. Join us this month of June as we welcome and manifest continued blessings in our lives. Okay, so the items in here, we have a spiny oyster shell, very cool. Off the waters of South America is where it comes from. Very, very cool. A large hand-carved tripod pedestal, must be for the shell. Hand-carved tripod pedestal to accompany your spiny oyster shell, very cool. Rosemary sage bundle, ooh, I love it for clearing. Cleaning mantra, Book of Shadows artwork. The 3 Raids of Witchcraft pewter pendant. That's very nice. I dare say that is a Penzac pendant. And the Silencing Rolled Spell Candle. Very nice. Banish Magical Oil. Consecrate Sacred Salt. Clarity Incense Sticks. Blue Sodalite Crystal. Hyssop. Ground Sage. And Elf Leaf. Stag Moon, July Esbat, and Full Moon Book of Shadows artwork, personalized oracle reading, which we have seen from the Namaste Oracle, and single parchment paper, which is right here. So let us dive in to this month's Witch's Moon. In no particular order, here we have the Stag Moon Book of Shadows artwork. And as you can see, the Witch's Moon has the A4 I should say, and we have a much smaller, I don't even know what the size of this one is. That size there usually comes in the Bounty and the Witch's Roots. So there we have it, and that is beautiful. Look at that. For those with the stag as a totem animal, I'd be very stoked with its, nobility. Oh gosh, that's beautiful. I love the tones. I love the tone in the artwork. And then we have here, Cleansing Mantra, as promised. Another really beautiful piece of artwork with a mantra written on it. In the name of the divine, I am aligned. I detached and discard all energies not of my making. I release all energies contrary to my greatest potential. I clear, cleanse, and transform them to purify constructive and helpful forms for the greatest good. To purified constructive, not purified. Good of all. I fill myself with the gifts of joy, love, peace, and prosperity. As a reflection of the divine may it be. As above, so below. So may it be. So very Wiccan in its nature. Okay. Woo. We have the herbs sitting on the top, so let's have a look at that. We have ground sage here. That's beautiful ground sage. We have elf leaf right here. That's what elf leaf looks like. Looks like thyme. We have hyssop. There we have it. Very nice, very nice. Actually, I'd be interested to find out. Let's see the attributes. Hyssop, the true protective and purifying Hyssop, a true protective and purifying agent. Hyssop is a wonderful herb to keep stocked within your cabinet. Very nice. Ground sage, the more sage is pretty speak of itself. We have placed elf leaf in this collection, provided utilizing powerful plant aside from the rosemary sage bundle. Elf leaf or rosemary is one of the oldest agents of incense. So elf leaf, rosemary, same. I've never heard of that terminology used in conjunction with rosemary. So I'm surprised. Live and you learn, folks. Okay, we have Banish. This is the oil. Oh gosh, it smells fresh. It smells really fresh. Be a good one. Be a good one to banish worry. A good banishing oil has a place in every witch's apothecary. A banishing oil, a banishing incense, a banishing candle. Just a great thing to have. Then we have the salt, sacred salt here. I want to sniff you, sacred salt. Ooh, that smells so herby. It smells like earth, like really herby. I'd love to soak in that. I'm working my mojo to have a bath in my next home. Okay, here is the pendant. This is the Penzac pendant. And so it comes very sigil-esque. There we have it. And the back of it, really nice stuff. Comes in a nice little padded cardboard box, like so. Good stuff, good stuffs. Then in here we have a crystal of some description. And I believe the crystal was sodalite. Is that what I read? Yes. Nice big chunk of sodalite. A bit too big to place on your throat. Yeah, that's way too big to place on your throat. It's got a weight to it. I love a bit of stone placement. Okay, so this one here is the hand-carved wooden stand, like so. That makes sense? And it's very natural looking. I quite like it. Very beautiful. Makes me want to rearrange my altar. Yes, it does. This is the Spiny Shell. It's very heavy and I can see that it's very thick. Wow, look at that. Oh, yes. It is so spiny. I'm going to put you back in your little thingy so I don't cut myself. Feels like it's something that could injure you. I like it. I mean, for burning a clearing and banishing type of incense, having a weapon like that, whew, yes, yes. I approve. Yeah, oh, it's so fresh. That is the bundle. It's toit like toiga. Very nice, very fresh, really, really activating. I like that in my bundles. That's one thing. Here's another little pro witch tip. When you are making and or purchasing bundles for clearing, smudge bundles or smoke clearing bundles, then sniff them. Always sniff them. Because if you can't smell the aroma, they've been sitting there for a bloody long time and they've probably lost their oomph, okay? Which is why oftentimes you'll find them packaged in plastic to ensure that they don't dry out and that they retain their aroma. But therein lies the conundrum, because if you have to buy herbs wrapped in plastic, then I do believe that that too affects the quality of the botanical inside. It will preserve it to a degree, but I don't know, plastic is plastic at the end of the day. And you know, when you're dealing with natural items, plastic will affect it, or the botanical will react to the plastic. Not to the paper, not to the cardboard. A natural material surrounding a bundle like that would also help to work in, you know, in cooperation, if you will. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, that's so fresh. That is so, so fresh. You should see the mess that I'm making on my table right now. I'll take a photo of this when I'm done and I'll post it on Instagram and go, look, this is the mess. This is the behind the scenes mess. Okay, now we are at the, oh, this one just came out. That's nice. Oh no, I left my little thingamajiggy in there. Oh, bloody hell. Here we go. This is the spell and this is the candle. Now folks, here's another pro witch tip. Apparently I've got many to give you today. If you are new to the craft, or even if you are a long-time witch and you're struggling financially, you don't have disposable income at this particular moment in time, and you still want to work your craft and include some candle magic in there, then be sure to stock up on black and white candles. You don't have to go through the array of candles. This is something that I like to say to students of witchcraft, those who are beginning their witch's journey and they're like, what do I need? I always recommend white and black candles. White because it contains the full spectrum of color and it can be used to substitute any color with the exception of black. Black is considered the absence of color and therefore white cannot substitute black. So if you have a white candle, you have the full spectrum of color. If you have a black candle, then you have that absence of color, that candle that is designed to absorb, to clear, to banish, to eradicate, to exercise, and all of those beautiful, amazing things. And black can also be a devotional color to the dark god or goddess. There you have it. So, a beautiful white candle surrounded in rosemary herb, very pure type of candle, and one that I would burn if I'm doing a self-cleansing ritual with salt and with rosemary. So if I'm taking a bath or I'm smudging myself, I would make sure to light this candle as I'm doing so, to signal to my spirits, to my guides, to my gods, that I'm doing clearing and exercising work, I'm banishing energies, and this will hold space for me as I do so. All in perfect alignment. So, layers, folks. I love me some layers. So there we have it. I believe that is everything in this box. Yes. So that was the triple unboxing of the Witch's Moon, the Witch's Roots, and the Witch's Bounty. If you have been able to stick with me on this one, then well, congratulations. Now I've got a little announcement to make. I have another triple unboxing of the Witch's Roots, the Witch's Bounty, and the Witch's Moon to do. However, in this next unboxing, I'm going to be giving one of the boxes away. I'm not going to be telling you which of the boxes I'm going to be giving away, but I'm going to be giving one of the boxes away. So stay tuned for my next triple unboxing video, because someone could score themselves either a Witch's Roots, a Bounty, or a Witch's Moon box. And that's just a nice little way of me giving back to you, because I'm so blessed by the Witch's Moon. They send me these beautiful boxes out and I love, 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 love them. Giving one away is hard because they are such good quality boxes. I do love them and I always utilize everything that are in those boxes. So to give one away is just my way of saying thank you, and I hope that you appreciate that. So let's see which one is gifted away. And the parameters of that giveaway will be dictated on the day by me. All right, beautiful souls. So thank you so much for sticking with me. If you've made it to the end of this video, then you will know the little announcement pertaining to the next video, and I hope you will be able to join me for that one. All right, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm sending you so much love, luck, peace, and joy. Mwah!